It's like someone put a curse on this town. It all started when that kid drowned last summer. There's something in these woods, and all it knows how to do is kill.
Mommy's here.
All right, horror heads, welcome back to another episode of Horror 365 Live. And things are heating up, not only outside, but right here today as we talk about the invasion of the YouTubers. No, not the body snatchers, the YouTubers. The YouTube horror invasion from YouTube to filmmaking. And today we're going to be blazing it up because we have Horror 365 Final Girl back in business, the Princess of Pain, Paige.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hello, welcome.
Awesome.
Paige, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Now, yeah, we can't forget the one and the only anesthesiologist, Swift Knox, a.k.a. Swift Wheelchair Flair. Woo! There, look at that combo. Unbelievable.
A combo.
What's happening, Swift?
What's up? All is well. We're ready to get into this conversation, talk some junk. I cannot wait for conversation. Let's get it.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited. You know, you've been telling me, Swift. I'm gonna let everybody know the truth. You said, Jimmy, we got to talk about this. And
That's only a half truth. That's only a half truth, though, because I have to pass it off. I gotta give credit where credit's due because this idea, this topic, this is something that's really, really hitting Hollywood horror right now. But this topic was recommended to me by none other than Brendan from Our Life in Horror. So I can't take the credit. Brendan, thank you so much, buddy. We miss you. Wish you were here. But thank you so much for giving me the idea for this topic because it was Brendan. It wasn't me. It was Brendan who said, "Yo, Swift."
Love it.
Yeah. Brendan was like, "Lo, Swift, I think you guys need to talk about this."
Oh, shout out to Brendan
thank
and
you so
Sam,
much.
All Life in Horror, man. We definitely got to have you guys back on if you watch this. We love you. We appreciate you. Congrats on the big news. And if you're
on everything, yes,
haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Come on, like, share, subscribe. There it is. Horror 365 alive on the YouTube. Here we go, baby. And on Instagram, horror.365. And of course, everywhere on Twitch as well, horror_365. We're rocking and rolling. If you want to shoot an email, comments, questions, suggestions, want to be on the show, here it is, horrorheads365@gmail.com. And I just want to let everybody know that not only do we want you to come on the show, if you want to be on the show, but we want to come on your show. And we want to see what you guys and girls, gargoyles and ghouls are doing out there in this killer community of ours because teamwork makes the dream work, and I see so many great content creators out there. I mean, so many. I go down to we just talked about Brendan and Sam, All Life in Horror, Aaron, A&B Horror, Brendan from Terrorific Podcast. So many. Sean's Horror, because Sugar Daddy Sean Rhodes. Okay,
Sugar Daddy Sean, baby. Sean Love from up above. Let's go.
Slasher Radio, of course. Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey. We were just on Sledgehammer Horror. We just did a show yesterday. You, myself, and Sammy was on Ken Sledge. Shout out to Ken Sledge.
Shout out to Ken Sledge. Shout out to Sledgehammer Horror. Shout out to Ashley.
Good stuff. All good stuff, man. Killer content creators. I know there's so many more. Horror Flick Chicks. So many more I'm missing right now. But
Horror Flick Chicks, shout out.
Oh, yeah. Don't take it personal. I miss
shout
you.
Out to that. Yeah. Shout out to that horror couple. Much love. Shout out.
Robbie Rob, yep. That horror couple. Yep. Doing it.
Robbie Rob. Also, I want to shout out the entire Almighty Fear Circuit. Oh, look at Paige there flexing on us. Flexing on us a little bit. You got the double M right there. Double M rocking. bodies dropping, the way you do it usually. But yeah, listen, we got under the floorboards. Shout out John and Eric under the floorboards. You already said Aaron A&B horror movies. Man, who are we forgetting? There's so many.
Well, dude, you mentioned.
Okay, we got Blake and Eggs.
What was that, Paige?
Blake and Eggs. We talk about Fear Circuit.
Blake and Eggs, yeah.
Yes. Big Blake, and Eggs. Love you, Blake. Miss you. Melissa Simon. Shout out to Slasher Queen Melissa Simon. Miss you too. Everybody, listen. We appreciate all of you guys. We love you guys. We miss you, and we can't wait to do something else with you guys. Matt Griffin. Shout out Matt Griffin.
Matt Griffin too. Yes. So many killer content creators out there. Look who just joined the party over here.
This is Charlie. This is the cat I'm babysitting right now. She's gigantic. Probably the most obese cat I've ever met in my life, but that's okay. We won't tell him that. Don't tell him.
Chainsaw Charlie in the building. But we're going to get into it momentarily. I just want to tell everybody today's episode, we're talking about YouTube horror invasion. YouTubers that became filmmakers, and we're going to get into some of those films. But we got a couple things I want to run down, a couple upcoming events. Get to the chat. There's a couple killer headlines, which we're going to get into before we even get onto the topic of discussion. And of course, make sure you stick around to the end of the show. Horror trivia question of the week. Our current champion, Nemo Burns. I'm not sure if she's in the building or not, but yeah. And remember, I want to say that whoever had won the most weeks at the end of the year will get a prize. Could be a cash prize, could be something else. But we have, it's a tough cop. So many different winners we've had thus far. But stay tuned for that question at the end of the show. Before we even get to that, I want to show everybody right now, we're raffling this bad boy off right here, this Hawk. So if you're interested in being in the raffle, it is $6.66. That's right, $6.66, excuse me. And that is going to be, we're going to draw the winner live on the show July 29th for this right here. And you can send that over through either Venmo or Cash App. And the Cash App is the $ HorrorHeads365. And on Venmo, it's at Horror365 if you're interested in that raffle. I just want to let everybody know that. Before we get to the events, guys, I want to, in the headlines, I'm going to get to the chat real quick. Dalek Shalom in the building. Check out.
Dalek.
There we go. New trailer for the French horror movie, Pandemonium. Did you hear about this, Paige? I know you're...
No, but this sounds like something I would really be into. He said Hellraiser and Dante's Divine Comedy. I'm down with it. Anything Hellraiser, I'm down with. So I need to see this.
Oh, 100%.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Hey, Mama Swift.
Mama Swift. In the building.
Rob Humphrey. I miss Rob.
Oh, speaking of the Sugar Man himself, Sugar Sean Love from up above, the Sugar Daddy of them all. Sean's Horror Corner. Everybody subscribe to Sean's Horror Corner. All socials, man. Dope content creator. Rob Humphrey. We got Rob Humphrey in the house. Rob, what's up, bro? How are you? Glad to have you here.
Where's Tony?
Follow Rob Humphrey / radio. Mike, what's up, Mike? Horror every day. Oh, you already know it's Horror 365, baby. That's how we do it.
Alex.
Hey, yo, we got Alex in the house. Alex, what's up? Wow, Kylie. How are you, Kylie? Thank you for joining us. How you doing? How's everything?
I was going to say, that was the best Jimmy has ever looked on camera.
The camera.
You know, Rob, at least I don't break the lens like you. How many lenses have you went through? Come on. I mean, this is why I do Horror 365. This ugly mug right here. Come on. It's What's up, Tony D? Oh, A&B. What's happening?
Speaking of A&B horror movies, follow A&B horror movies.
AA.
For all of the best conversations with filmmakers, content creators. Listen, Aaron is a workaholic. He's a workhorse. He comes out there. He does it only the way he can do it. And he's dropping stuff like crazy. So check him out. A&B Horror Movies on YouTube. Aaron's Movies on IG. A&B Horror on IG as well. Aaron, you get a chance, leave the specifics in the chat, please, so everybody can follow you and see all of the incredible work that you're doing and that you've been doing.
100%. Good stuff there. Swift, thank you for that, because Aaron is killing it out there. He's constant content. I'm loving it. Slasher Radio, speaking of which, Mikey Bones in the building, Rob Humphrey in the building. And I got to say, thank you guys for that shout out. That little shout out on the Evil Dead, that recent episode they just did, Evil Dead Rise. They were talking about because Burn came out. Yeah, that's a constant debate on that franchise. Which,
oh yeah, they had some choice words.
100%.
They don't like our stance with Evil Dead Rise. Hey, we got Yaya in the house. Hey, Yaya, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
What's happening? Yeah. All right, Rob Humphrey. Oh boy.
Brother.
This already, Rob. That must be in the mailbag. All right, Florida Dad Vader. What's happening, V?
We got FDV. My main man, 50 grand FDV. He's trying to tell me something about pizza, man. But he's one of Chicago boys. He likes pizza that you eat with a knife and fork. But I still love him anyway. Shout out, Vader.
Dougie. Welcome to the madness, Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Koshka. How are you? Thanks for joining. I'm already in raffle, and I expect to win.
I'm gonna make sure you lose. How about that? It's gonna be the fix is in, Rob. No. That's it. Hey, Nora, what's going on, Nora?
Nora, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Nora, how did you hear about us? How did you hear about us the first time you ever heard about us? And everybody in the chat, when's the first time you heard about Horror 365? We're trying to hey, Randy King, what's up? We're just trying to know how everyone heard about Horror 365. We haven't been doing this too long, but since in the small time we've been doing this, we've amassed some incredible viewership, and we love all of you guys. It's so much fun talking to you guys. So yeah, just let us know how all of you guys. Just let us know how you first heard about us and where you first heard about us at, please. The raffle is big.
Yeah, definitely. Just drop it in that chat right there. Swift, thank you for that too. I want to know. I'm curious. Was it so?
We have an incredible community of viewers, bro. Like dead ass. Like the energy in here is electric. Everywhere. I love coming here every Wednesday and seeing all of the comments and the chat. Wow, page. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Amazing. That's a good friend. That's a good friend right there. But you already know this because you've been friends for 20 years. So you already know that's a great friend.
That's it. Swift, your mic's going. Mama Swift says your mic is going in and out at certain times.
Okay, thank you. How about now?
Hey, Brandon.
Like this.
Got it. Oh, Brandon, the big dog.
Brandon. Everybody check out Brandon G. Brandon, put the name of your project in here. The Texas Beast. Let everybody know all about it. Put it in the chat. I follow Sam and Mehra.
Oh, thank you.
So, incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%.
And we appreciate you guys so much for coming out and joining us every week in, week out, and having a good time with us and making us have so much fun doing this. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Tony, I seen that picture. Great pic.
That was cool, Tony.
Yeah,
I liked mine and Sam's 4th of July picture you did. That was very cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yours was fire, too.
Randy, thank you. Thank you for that info, man.
Thank you, Randy.
Yes, Sam.
And thank you for joining. Thank you for watching us every week.
Sam would have been if she's filming. She's getting ready for film, or she is filming. So she has, Sammy's on the grind. She's filming every week. So incredible performer out there. So yeah, definitely understandable. She's here in spirit, as she stated, and she wanted to send her love to everybody out here. Paige, Swift, everybody up in the chat. 100%. The Beast of Texas. We start principal photography next week. Oh, good stuff, Brandon.
The Beast of Texas. Yes, indeed.
Very nice.
Brandon, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear. You got to come on here and talk to us about it. You got to do that. Right.
I agree.
I was introduced to Horror 365. I have been mad ever since.
Oh, Rob, my life has changed since I met you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So I want to get into some of the events coming up. Just talk about before we get into a couple headlines. And we got right here this Saturday, Pine Box Rock Shop in Bushwick. It's free, 6 p.m. It is the Scream Scenes 1-year anniversary show. Child's Play 2. It's going down at the Pine Box Rock Shop. So if you're in or around Brooklyn, make sure you come out, you check it out. It's going to be all the time. Shout out to Marlo and everybody at Scream Scene. Good stuff over there.
Listen, you ain't got to be in Brooklyn. If you're in New York, make your way to the Pine Box Rock Shop Saturday night. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be a dope experience. It's the 1-year anniversary. There's some surprises going on there. You're going to have a great time. Plus, I'm going to be there. Your man up here, Jimmy J, is going to be there. Come on out and hang out. Let's talk. Let's talk some horror. Let's watch Child's Play 2. Let's have fun with Marlo and Scream Scene NYC. Let's go, baby, and follow Scream Scene NYC on Instagram. Go to screamscene.net and get that newsletter so you can stay up to date on everything that's happening in New York City and the horror scene, baby. If you're not doing it, what are you doing? Let's go.
Let's go, Swift. That's what I'm talking about. Dropping some gold here because Lord knows Jimmy J ain't gonna remember some of that stuff that you just spit out over there. So thank you, Swift. No, but true. The newsletter is everything. I mean, it's a one-stop shop for all events, all horror-related events in New York. So definitely sign up for that newsletter. It's free. FREE and free is me, free is you, and free is what you got to do. Sign up. That's it. Simple as that. Slashmas in July. Okay? July 31st, 8 p.m. Friday night. Somebody's bells are going to get jingled. I don't know if that's right over there. Oh, hello. No, but Terrifier 3. And we have our very own Josh, Horror Daddy 85 Kersey, going to be out there as Santa art. He is going to be taking pictures. Josh. Yeah, I can't wait to see this one. It's going to be decorated. You're going to feel like you're in a, at a Christmas party. And it is Slashmas Christmas in July. Him as Santa art taking pictures with fans. We got some raffles, and we're showing Terrifier 3 at the Emmaus Theater. Tickets are on sale at EmmausTheater.com. So check it out. It's affordable. It's going to be a killer time out there at the Emmaus Theater July 31st. And you know what? I'm not sure if we can unveil this or not, Swift. I don't know. Martin Monster, August 9th. Can we say something about that or not? I didn't even look at the message if I was allowed
I don't know
green light.
I don't know if we can, but anybody, if you heard Jimmy say it, you did not hear it, but you did hear it. He said August 9th, Martin Monster, Freddy's Bar, Brooklyn, South Slope. We used to call it Park Slope, 5th Avenue. You show up, it's going to be a great time. There you go. Boom.
Martin's going to kill Mr. Monster's going to kill me if he doesn't announce it. But you guys got the exclusive. Friday
Don't say anything to anybody yet. Don't say anything to anybody yet. But you just remember this. You mark this down in your calendars and come on out. Our 365 is going to be there too.
He's going to put me in the crypt. It's going down. It's just
going in the crypt.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Friday 13th, 40th anniversary. We just had a killer event out at the Waldorf for 40 years. Tommy McLaughlin was out there, CJ Graham, Kerry Noonan, Tom Matthews. Hell of a time, 2-day event. I mean, geez, Paige, I know you remember that. Just the festivities, the festivities. Yeah, it was amazing out there.
One of the most amazing events I've ever been to, honestly, ever been a part of.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We were grateful to have you a part of it, Paige. It was, memorable. Yeah, memorable 2 days. And this is celebrating all year round, 40 years of Friday 13th Part 6, the best, and I said it, the best installment of the franchise. Yes. Martin Monster Show going down. Martin Lives, Scream Scene is presenting this as well. And, of course, Horror 365 in collaboration with them. And we're going to be out there. It's going to be a killer time. Sunday, August 9th, so save the date there. We got, another piece of content coming your way, as we were talking about. Horror 365 Trailer Park. No, we're not going where Rob Humphrey lives. But we are going to be talking. We love you, Rob. But what we're doing is we're going to be watching a couple trailers, giving you our thoughts. It's real simple, and we want to hear your thoughts on these trailers, these new trailers. So it is going to be 3 p.m. Yes, 3 p.m. on Tuesdays, starting July 28th. Trailer Park going down. Check it out. It's going to be exclusively on YouTube and Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Same thing as we got, same deals we got over here. 3 p.m. Hopefully, we can get some of the overseas, over the pond individuals that watch the show to check it out. And
3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern time. That means it's lunchtime. 12 p.m. in the West Coast. So if you're on the left coast, come hang out with the best coast, because we're gonna be going on at lunchtime. Come on, watch the trailers with us. Join us on the show. Join us on the show. Watch trailers with us. Let's pontificate our thoughts. And like Jimmy said, if you're over in Europe, over in the UK, Scotland, Ireland, or Ireland's not the UK unless you're talking about Northern, but if you're over on that side of the pond, like Jimmy said, join us. This is 7 p.m., maybe 8 p.m., whatever. I'm not really sure, depending where you are, or join us. This is everybody's party. So come on now, watch some trailers with us. Let's talk about these trailers and let's engage and get this interaction going.
Oh yeah, man! Trailer Park coming soon, July 28th, 3 p.m. Tuesdays, every single week on Tuesdays. And then lastly, Ice Cream for Summerween, baby. Summerween party in Brooklyn. This is going to be an experience. And I said this, and I'm going to say it again. There's no party like a Horror 365 party. For what I've been doing, okay, I'm just going to go out. Maybe I'm just thinking about a lot of these events that we put together, right? Swift, you were part of the wrestling watch parties that I started back in 2019. And we're still doing them. We're finding a new home for these parties. Started out with that as an experience, bringing people to come out, that hang out with the wrestlers and watch pro wrestling. It's all about that, these experiences. The same thing we're doing with horror events with talent, and then even without the talent. This right here, we have Yuchi Katsu, which we're going to get the whole group on at some point before summer week.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a whole show. It's a whole act. Yuchi Katsu band, Corner Band, they're going to be coming out performing. We have 3 vendors, Horrorcore Productions, Scary Good Desserts, and Doll Bite. They're going to be in attendance. We have a costume competition. We got raffles and prizes, and it's just going to be a killer time at the Wood Shop in Brooklyn, Bushwick, Brooklyn, 21A Meadow Street. It is Thursday. Yes, I said it. Thursday. People in New York, they party on every night of the week. Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday's the beginning of the weekend.
Hell yeah. So check it out. Scream for the number 4, Summerween.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets. It's $13 flat in advance, and it's $20 at the door. It is going to be well worth your money. I promise you that.
And you forgot to mention, spinning on the ones and twos, DJ Shine, the one and only. Yes, you heard DJ Shine on Sirius XM or Shade Radio. You heard DJ Shine getting busy, killing it. Memorial Day weekend, killing it. 4th of July weekend, killing it all the time. That's what we got with us. And you also forgot to mention, we got tarot card reading. So come get your cards read. How can you forget that?
I hope I got the food card, like people on the stairs. The food, I want the food card. Yeah, hell yeah. So I gotta get my cards read. But I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it now. I might not want them. Oh my God. Yeah, but tarot reading. Jade, the Oracle Jade, is going to be out there. She's also a member of Uchikatsu, and she's going to be doing tarot readings. And then Swift, thank you so much for reminding me that DJ Shine will be on the grind, making you feel fine all night long at the Wood Shop. Yeah, it's going to be a killer time out there.
And this Uchikatsu, what is that? Jimmy definitely gets the full card.
Yeah, love it.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, Randy King, you look about 5 minutes from me, by the way. If you live when you say you live about 5 minutes from me. I live over in Bergen Beach.
There it is. I want to get to some of the comments too.
Between L and K.
Child's Play 2, yeah, such a fire movie. Mikey Bones.
Oh yes.
Yeah, schedule is the toughest thing, Randy. Always.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But once it happens, it's gonna be crazy. Nemo, we got Nemo in the house. What's up, Nemo?
Oh man. Okay, we were arguing about paranormal movies, and they told me to watch this live. That happened every Wednesday. Yeah, so Swift got Nemo onto the live. There it is.
Salud, Nemo, the best bartender of Brooklyn. The champ is here. Salud.
Oh man, no worries. You'll get one down the line, Alex. 100%.
Damn.
Rob, he already called. The couch, Swift. Rob Humphrey.
Oh, he's got
He's
it.
coming over.
Rob gets whatever he wants. That's it.
That's it. Wolfpack in the house. Too sweet.
Oh, too sweet. Wolfpack, what's up? Wolfpack, JCW legend over there. Incredible artist doing dope work with the wrestlers over there. Shout out Wolfpack. Much love.
100%. Quick shout out to Trash Queen. Oh, they're on sleepaway camp on VCR Redux tonight, and Indiegogo is almost done. That's amazing news, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so happy for that.
And Chris Kattan signed up. Chris Kattan, everybody you know used to watch Night at the Roxbury, used to watch Saturday Night Live. Chris Kattan is in that project. So going back that project now, it's only a couple days left to back this thing on the Indiegogo. Trash Queen Film. Follow them. Give something. Donate something. Help them out. Help them make this project come to fruition.
That's it. Night at the Roxbury. What is blood? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No, I said, what is blood? Baby, don't. Okay, I'm done. Sweet. I'm on 1,000 tonight, man. Maybe it's the heat that's getting me. I probably had like 3 heat strokes today. Oh my God. Unbelievable. So, Fright the Lights. Oh, come on. Oh, you're wrong. Friday 13th Part 3 in 3D was the best. I like
love Part 3 in 3D.
Actually, Jason Takes Manhattan, but whatever.
Ooh.
I love Part 3 in 3D. I went to see it in 3D last year.
Time to ruffle feathers.
Yeah, Paige, I wouldn't say that out loud.
It's all right. The cat agrees with me. If the cat agrees with me, it's fine. Right, Charlie?
All right,
Charlie just went away from me, so maybe he doesn't agree with me. That's fine. Fine. Goodbye.
So that's oh my goodness. So if you were saying 3D, right? You went to see 3D?
Yeah, I went to see Friday 13th Part 3 3D. Thanks to Larry Zerner. I linked up with Larry Zerner, and he was telling me, he says, yo, you guys do these movie theater events. For everybody who doesn't know, and you only know us from doing the show, Horror 365, what we do, we're a live events and entertainment group. We're just a passionate group of horror fans that we got together. We throw parties like what we were just talking about. We throw movie theater events. We throw celeb meet and greet with autograph signings, dinner events, with the talent. We do all of these types of things. Live immersive experience activities. We also do this live stream, and these are all of the different things we do. So check us out, follow us, and stay on top of everything that we're doing, because we're not just live streamers. We also do so much more. We try to bring the community together with dope events, dope experiences, and just giving everybody something to remember, something to feel good about when they go home. Yeah, we went out, we did this, we did that. I'm never going to forget it. And it's for the family. We do family events. We do events like the parties. Some of the parties are adults only. But we're trying to give everybody something that they love, something that they can take those memories, cherish those memories, and take it with them for the rest of their life, as long as their memory serves them properly. You know what I mean? So there you go.
Yeah, 100%, Swift. On the money with that. So that's it. I mean, we are trying to really do it all here. We love creating this content. We love these live streams. We want to have more content for you. I know there's something in the works, Paige. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not. I mean, do you want to mention a little something or no, not yet?
We could talk a little bit about it. So Storm and I are going to be releasing a segment. I'm not going to say the name of it because I like the name so much that I need to trademark it first. No, not really trademark, but you get it. But basically, every Monday night at around, what did we say, Jimmy, 6? Me and Storm are going to go live on StreamYard, and we're just going to do like a horror gossip sesh. So we're putting that in the works. So yeah.
I'm excited.
Girls love horror. Girls love gossiping. Let's put them together.
100%. I can't wait, Paige. I'm excited. I don't want to. Yeah, definitely don't unveil the name, but just you and Storm chopping it up, talking horror and different topics. I mean, it's gonna be a fun conversation. You're just seeing what you did even that time. You're an incredible host, and that's why I'm excited to have you hosting this with Storm. I'm really looking forward to this. Monday nights, 6 p.m. I think it's going to be seasonal. Am I right? That's how.
Probably seasonal. Yeah.
Seasonal.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So more news on that coming soon. Just know it's
Yeah.
on the way. And then we'll just rock. Oh, Slick Rick in the house. Oh,
Page
what's
and
happening?
Storm are about to get it on. Let's go. We got Slick Rick in the house. First right there,
Second.
they played 1 and 2 at Regal. Second, did
I
33
hope
and
so.
4. Hoping they do 5 and 6 on November 13th this year. Dope.
Nora, thank you so much for this. I really like all the different perspectives and opinions that you guys have. Jimmy, Swift, Paige, and all the other guests.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Nora. It means so much. It means so much to us.
It really does.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys. So guess what? Right now, horror headlines, and there's two that I want to get into, just two, because we have to dive into this topic that we have today with this YouTube horror invasion. So the first it's the two everybody knows, but we'll talk about it. We're going to get into the first one being that teaser that we got that I showed at the beginning of the show of Crystal Lakes, A24 Crystal Lakes on Peacock coming on. Finally, we got a date for it on the 15th of October. So what do you think of this? I want to start with Paige. What do you think about this teaser?
I love teasers. I do. They keep you in such suspense, and honestly, I'm extremely excited about this. The teaser catches you, so I'm ready. When is October 15th? It needs to be here now. That's the day before my birthday, by the way, guys.
Ooh, nice birthday gift for Paige. In honor of Paige, they got to drop it. They know they can't do it on Paige Day because nobody's going to watch it. They're all going to be with Paige. So they got to do it the day before. They say, once it's Paige's birthday, that's it. We shut down. There's no hope for us. So let's do it before. That way we don't get embarrassed and humiliated out here.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. But a nice little pre-birthday gift right there, dropping on the 15th. So you're excited about it. Swift, what do you think about this teaser?
The teaser was decent. I do enjoy teasers. I'm not too much a fan of trailers because trailers are so horribly made these days. But the teaser did what trailers used to do. It kind of showed you a little bit of the world. It made you interested to see more about this thing, to want to watch this thing. So I think it was mission accomplished with that. And I don't think they need to put anything else out because these trailers these days are just freaking horrible.
I agree.
But October 15th, dope. I like it. I just do not like the format. They're going back to the binge format. I'm not a fan of the binge format. Dropping all of the episodes on that day. I know a lot of people have become accustomed to binge watching. I prefer the weekly watch, kind of like our TV used to be back in the day growing up. I kind of prefer that, but yeah, all of the episodes are going to be out there, so all of you crazy creatures can binge it and review the whole series the next day or the same day, however you guys do it. You guys are incredible with that. I cannot do it. I don't have the patience to do all of that in one sitting. But so you're gonna have to be careful because spoilers are going to be all out there. So I prefer the weekly thing. Yeah, because one thing about me, Paige, whenever I did attempt to binge watch something, the things don't sit with you long enough. Like if you're waiting week to week, whatever happened in the last episode, you have a week to sit with that and build anticipation and everything. It means more. It means more. And I've binge watched things and I don't remember what it's about 3 weeks later. You know what I mean? Is it because I took too many shots to the head? Maybe. But I just think it doesn't hit as hard. It's a flawed experience. Well, for the people that love it, you love it. That's all it matters,
I love that. I love that, Swift, because you know what? I'm with you on that. I don't want to get all my episodes in one shot. I want the anticipation to build. I want to know what's going to happen next. I miss that feeling. Of you only get one. Now you got to wait till next week, like The Walking Dead. You get an episode. That's it. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? All week I'm waiting. And it's like, now it's must-see TV at this point. You know, you gotta
Yeah, and we got time to talk about each episode.
Yeah.
We got time to talk about each episode as a piece of work. Okay, this episode. Yeah, we got time to. Yeah, it's just another tool for us to get together with everybody, talk about these things, talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, what we think is gonna happen next week. You know what I mean? Like, it's such an experience watching TV the old way or watching programming the old way. You know, it's such an experience because it goes so many different ways. It makes it so interesting to talk about this thing. But if you're just staying in the house, you don't go outside, you know, then you binge it, and you know, there's really nobody you're gonna talk to. So I understand that too. But me, I like it sitting with you. I like to think. I like to, man, what's gonna happen? Oh, what if this happens? You know, I like having the time to do that. If it's just playing instantly, you know, this episode ends, this episode starts. You don't have time to process anything, to think about anything, to pontificate, do any of these things. I used that word twice. I can't use it again for the rest of the year. It's not. Listen, it's not
word of the week.
Yeah, it's not a brand new word. It's a regular part of my vocabulary, but I don't like using it so much because people start thinking, oh, yeah, this fucking guy, he just learned this word. Now he's throwing it out there. You know what I mean? So you're not going to hear me say it again for the rest of the year. Sorry, everybody.
I'll be listening.
The Swiftsaurus. I mean, that's it. It's he's busting out the vocab today. So everybody look up the word, pontificate. You got to look it up. You got to let us know what you think of the word. Anyway, no, good stuff. Rob says, I won't believe this show is real until I'm actually watching it. Yeah, because it was so much. Like, is it happening? When does it happen? When is it dropping? Okay, now we got a date. Let's see if they don't push this one back. I hope not.
Hope not.
Yeah, the teaser. Okay, Mike Ricci says, I'm skeptical, Crystal Lake. There's a few glaring errors in the trailer, and it's set a week after Jason dies. I don't know, man. Well,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I would like to see what happened when Jason was a boy alive. Before all that happened, I want to see a little more on Pam and, you know, Elias or Pam and her, what happened in that household. I really want to see that. But I don't know. You know, I looked at, you know, the teaser. I like the fact it didn't unveil too much. Like the fact, you know, we've seen the camp and the kids at the camp now. It's like, okay, what are we going to get? You know, what are we going to get? I'm excited for this because we've been waiting so damn long. And it's like, we didn't even know what was happening or not. Like, to your point, Rob. So it's like, I just want to see something. It's been announced. Like, just, come on. I mean, but, you know, I'm also not liking the fact, I'm with you guys on the fact that it's dropping. They're shooting a load right at once, man. It's like all the episodes. Here you go. Not happy about that. Let's see what else is going on. Slick Rick, Crystal Lake. They adjusted the timeline a little. Yeah, when Pam kills Claudette and Barry, and it's in the 60s or 70s. Oh, okay.
And then you got Friday the 13th lifers, like my man Slick Rick at the whole damn enchilada. He's a guy that he would do a show on this every episode if he had the chance to do it. So the content creators also, it affects the content creation. And it affects, and that's just an extension of the conversation I was talking about. You know, we have these conversations with our friends, but you know, the whole Damn Enchilada podcast, they have a community of people that they're having these conversations with, intelligent people. You know, smart people watch that show. Like I go on the show and I see these people in this comment section, much like our own. They know their horror. They know what they're talking about. So it's affecting some wonderful conversations that can take place online.
Yeah, that's a really good point. You know, somebody like Rick, it could just be dissecting every episode weekly. It could be a separate piece of content, or even short.
Would make for good content. That'll give you a lot of content for like weeks to come. You know.
Yeah, that's true too. Spoiling, yes, that's another good point. Rick said,
yeah, spoiling. Yep,
things get spoiled online. You know, if you haven't seen it yet, because everything's out. So,
yeah.
Freddy versus Jason. Wait, is that more news that I didn't see? Freddy, there's another Freddy versus Jason, or is it the fact that
I hear there's another Freddy coming out, but I don't.
Yeah, thank you, Paige. That's a good segue into the next headline we're gonna get into for the Nightmare on Elm Street.
A24 and Peacock don't know what they're doing really, interesting. Let's hope with as little as they know, let's hope they make the most of it. I mean, listen, A24, I got faith in them. You know, they have amassed quite the catalog, but so dropping
Compliments.
compliments left and right. Oh no, they're not compliments. I mean, it's complimentary words, but it's all true. You know, it's all true. So, yeah, seems like they changed Jason's birth week death to line up that story. But we'll have to see. Oh man, we all know Jason was born June 13th. Come on, man, what are we talking about?
Listen, this is a travesty. If his birth date is changed, if we look at that birth certificate and it says a different date, now what? Celebrate.
You are not the father.
Oh my God,
that's a maybe baby right there. That's not Jason. That's a maybe baby.
We need Maury.
We gotta switch that birth.
Come on, man. Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you, there's no doubt for all of us horror heads, all of us horror fans, that there is only one father, and we're all his children, and that's Freddy Krueger. And here we go. Freddy's back. New Nightmare on Elm Street. As per right here, this headline is from Bloody Disgusting. Movies in the works at Paramount. You know, I don't know how to feel about this, man, because if it's not Rob, I feel like we're going to get robbed. And like, who's going to fill those shoes? That's
nobody.
First. That's going through my mind. And how are they going to tie it? Is it going to be a standalone? Because I have an idea, which I'll let you know my thoughts on this, but I want to hear your thoughts first. I'm going to go to Paige and then Swift. I want to hear your thoughts on this new Nightmare on Elm Street movie in the works, finally.
I just heard about this. I'm pretty sure yesterday. So my first immediate thought was, is Robert Englund Freddy? Because if not, I have nothing. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm not going to be honest. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I want nothing to do with it. There we go. Words. Because you know they did the remake, and he just, what was it, Earl Jackie Haley, something like that. I don't think he did a great job.
Paige, there's only a couple rules here in the live stream. One of those rules is we don't talk about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. We don't.
Oh, you're right.
No,
that never existed. That was a fever dream. That never really existed.
No, yeah, that was a delusion. It
was.
Never happened. But yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Swift, those are my thoughts.
What do you think of
this? All right. Interesting that Paramount threw their hand in the pot and actually came out holding this property. It's kind of the reverse of what happened back in the day, where Jason was with Paramount and then New Line picked up the rights for Jason Voorhees, pulled him to New Line Cinema. That's how we got Freddy versus Jason. That's how we got Jason vs. Hell. But now it's the other way around. Paramount, who, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be finalized, but Paramount just bought Warner Brothers, which is New Line Cinema. Now Paramount has the rights for Wes Craven's version of Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street. I feel a lot of different ways about it. I'm interested because I want to see what's going to happen. But unlike you, Paige, and I love you, Paige, Robert Englund is a geriatric. Well, I shouldn't say that. He's an older guy. He's like 80 years old or something like that. You know, I don't think anybody wants to see their Freddy with a cane unless he's beating somebody with the cane. You know, there's been so many names that I've seen people talk about. They've said Kevin Bacon. They've said who else have they said?
Jim Carrey.
Which I believe Jim Carrey. Like Kevin Bacon and Jim Carrey are both old men, bro. They're both wild old already.
The good news about Jim is that they'll save a lot of money on makeup. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, like these guys are old. Like if you're gonna do Freddy, it can't be a one and done. If you're bringing Freddy back, you must think that there's value in this property. So you got to get a younger guy. You got to get someone where when this thing blows up the way you expect it to, because if you think this thing's not going to blow up, then why are you doing it? If you think this thing's not going to be successful, it's not going to create cash and create a freaking stir. I'm sorry for the language. If you think this thing isn't going to create a stir in Hollywood and give Nightmare on Elm Street, the franchise, a rebirth, then why are you wasting your time doing it? You got to get a young, talented actor that you can use them for all these. Listen, Robert Englund was Freddy Krueger from 1984, excuse me, all the way to 2003. 19 years, 20 years, whatever it was, right?
Well, then
you're gonna get a guy. If who we talking about again? If Jim Carrey and who's the other guy?
Richard
and Kevin Bacon. Yeah. Oh man, listen, they're all phenomenal actors. This has nothing to do with the acting, nothing to do with the intensity they will bring to the role. In 20 years, these guys are gonna be Robert Englund's age now. Like it's not, I think you got to go younger. The story to be like, look at what people are talking about with the remake. I don't want to see that. I never saw the remake in my life, but I don't want to see that type of situation. This is a beloved character. Freddy Krueger is the upper echelon of horror icons, and he deserves the respect to be put into making. If you're gonna bring him out of the coffin and bring him back to the big screen, as we've done in a big way and respectfully, and you got to put some respect on it. That's it.
I love it. I love it because it's so true. It's big shoes to fill with Rob. And Mikey Bones brought out a point over here. He says, I feel like it's different now. Back in 2010 with the remake, England could have done it, but now it feels okay for a new Freddy because Robert is too old to do it, unfortunately. So here's my take on this. Because Swift, I do agree that they need to go younger with Freddy, but how would they do that? Is there a way you can have Rob in this movie and kind of pass the torch to somebody younger? Like there's another Dream Demon. I don't know. Is there a way to do that?
Either way, it's going to be a mad old Freddy. Like who wants to see a mad old Freddy? You're gonna be the Dream Demon now. Like, who wants to see that? An old man, senior citizen Freddy Krueger. Like, who wants to see that? Yeah. People's voices change. I don't know if I'm talking crazy, but this is just me on the surface thinking. Like, I just don't think anybody wants to see that. We all love Robert Englund. Even me, I'm not too big of a fan, but I love Robert Englund because that is Freddy. That's who Freddy is. That's Freddy to me. Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, Part 1. That right there is Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, of course. If in a perfect world, he would be him for the rest of eternity. He wouldn't age. But unfortunately, we are all aging.
We're all going to get there, hopefully, God willing, right? But at the end of the day,
thanks.
Hold on, Jimmy Nude. Okay, I said that Jimmy, new Dream Demon that isn't Freddy might be easier to accept. Well, new Dream. So here's my thing. Here's another idea. If this is going to be it, which we know it's not, because these franchises have so much history, it's just they're going to keep dropping sequels down the line. Mm-hmm. I also seen somebody say something about, I think it was Rick too, about prequel. I would love to see the Son of 100 Maniacs when he was younger. We got a little taste of that in Freddy's Dead. And that's another reason why I like Freddy's Dead, because it went back to his history and how he was bullied and tortured, abuse. A lot of that we've seen in Freddy's Dead. So let's get that prequel. I would love to see that, because now you have somebody younger that can play Krueger back before he became Freddy Krueger, and then started up when they end the movie when they burn him in the house, leading into the original in '84. But here's another concept: if you're going to do it, bring back, if Rob is willing to throw the makeup on, he doesn't have to do the stunts. You get somebody else to do the stunts as Freddy. You get Rob back to do the one-liners and to do the acting of Freddy. And then what if, because this is my idea, what I would want to see as a fan, hey, you're going to end it the right way with this Krueger. Bring back whoever's alive, all the older cast members who Freddy took out in the dream world, because now they're in the dream world and they're older in the dream world. Anything can happen in the dream world. So you bring back your Kincaids, you bring back your Joeys, your Heather Langenkamps, your Kristens, you bring them all back now in the dream world in this film to destroy Freddy once and for all in the dream world in some capacity. Now you're going to get everybody like, oh shit, nostalgia is going to run wild. You could do anything in the dream world because it's possible. And that's maybe way far fetched, but that's something I would want to see. Taking out Rob one one last time, it would just go over, I think, so well, my opinion, for fans. But yeah, there's a bunch of things you can do. You got to remember, you're in the dream world, man. Anything can happen. So, yeah, of course, man. Ken's my guy. Trying to get Ken on the gig there. But, I mean, it's just something that I think for fans, as myself, I would want to see these old faces, all the Elm Street kids coming together, sort of like what they did in Dream Warriors, reuniting in this one movie to take Freddy out in the dreamland once and for all. And, I think that would be a great send-off. But, again, my thoughts. Let's see what some of the comments say about this.
Jenna to the V, how the hell are you?
Yes, Slasher Rated Richard Brake. I seen that also. Mikey Bones, that interview. Great conversation.
Richard Brake is like 70. I love Richard Brake. Richard Brake is an incredible
agree with Paige. Nor agree with Paige. Right. It needs to be complete rework. She says.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, there is a Nightmare prequel. Yeah, prequel's good.
Prequel.
Yeah. David Howard Thornton. He is young enough. He's slender. Yeah. You know, he could fit that Freddy, the Freddy look.
Yeah.
So
he's slim and tall. He's tall and slim.
Yeah.
Virginia Slims. Remember last week?
Yeah. Oh my God, Virginia.
Oh boy, 40 at the oldest. Yeah, for sure.
Freddy was bad in the remake because of the writing. Yeah, writing was horrible, and the direction they chose to go.
The writing, from what I hear. I didn't even watch that.
You can't knock Jackie Earl Haley. You can't knock him. I mean, it's just like you said, it's bad writing.
He's another incredible actor.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, Jen, younger with good face value, like how they did, the Pennywise remakes. Love it. Yep. Okay. English.
He's a really young guy.
He's explained that he no longer can do the physical stamina for the rigorous demands of the role, which is true. Stunt work, repeated head snapping, fight scenes, and wearing the heavy makeup. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how much Freddy are we going to get on screen? Is there a way to have somebody do the stunts, and then Rob do just the lines and the acting? Is there a way to do that? Maybe mixed in with a little CGI. I mean, I know we don't like it, but in order to get Rob, if I had to choose, hey, you can have no CGI but a new Freddy Krueger, or you can have a little CGI with Rob. I'm going to go with the little CGI and Rob. That's my thoughts on that. 100%. Yes, Beatrice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. I love that.
His mom, she's the best.
Just you, me, live. Oh, live, love. I guess. Rick, Freddy's dead. Yeah, hell yeah. We gotta have a show on that, Rick. Just Freddy's dead. Let's see what we got. Dalek came back. Dalek's back in the.
Also, Rick. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. If it's a slasher series, how they'll pad it out with the narrative is the main issue. Yeah, I'm waiting to see.
Yeah. Also, everybody, Slick Rick over here, he's got grandiose plans for. Well, you tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. YouTube. Whole damn enchilada, and you'll hear more about the plans that Slick Rick has. I don't want to blow it up, but he was talking about it last week on the show, and I'm down. Let's do it.
Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. What was that, Paige?
I said I just want a little bit of like Robert Englund in it, just a little bit, just like 5 seconds. Just tell him to come say hi, and then I'll be happy. Nora, thank you for agreeing with me.
Can we just get a wee bit to Rob? Can we get a wee bit to Rob? Come on.
Yeah, he could be the senior citizen at the local nursing home. You know, on one of the that Freddy Krueger's a plumber for or something.
What if he's the guy that helps the Elm Street kids and he's out of the makeup, but he's sitting there and knows
now, what is he gonna help them do, bro? What is he gonna help them do? Let's be for real.
I don't know. You know, remember how sinister he looked in the New Nightmare when he was on the phone talking to Heather and he's looking at the painting? He's like,
I never saw that. I never saw that.
Oh yeah,
that was 32 years ago, bro.
Come on,
that was 32 years ago.
Yeah, but listen,
bro, we got people in this chat right now that weren't even born yet, bro, and they're grown with children.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh man, they should do like the Candy Band remake did. Tony Todd was in at the very end. It was almost like the passing the torch.
I
But
agree
man,
with
yeah,
that. That's what I want. This is good.
that's a good
You know,
point.
I'm just busting everybody's balls. Yeah, you know, I just got to do it. Anytime we
Ball
talk about
buster
fighting, I got to do it. I gotta bust you guys' chops.
Oh man, such good killer headlines this week. Just to really dissect between A24 and finally the Crystal Lake series. We know that has a release date now. That we're going to be talking about that, I'm sure, in the upcoming weeks, and then as well as this new Nightmare on Elm Street film in the works. So we'll see what happens. I am excited. Great stuff for our community here, but. Now's the time. We're going to finally get into the topic of discussion here today. We're talking about YouTube horror invasion. Let's get it going, rocking and rolling, man. Let's talk about it. What do we got, Swift?
Yes, indeed. So before we get into this, I just want to read something to everybody here. All right. And this is about the YouTube horror invasion. How do I sound? Everybody hear me right? You hear me okay?
So far, yeah.
All right. Boom. Here goes. With the widely positive reception to Backrooms and the viral success of Obsession, whose director, Cory Barker, first made a name for himself on YouTube, it seems Hollywood is finally waking up to the box office potential of internet native creators and IP. YouTubers are fundamentally shifting the horror landscape in Hollywood by writing, directing, and starring in their own breakout theatrical features, bypassing traditional studio gatekeepers to reach massive audiences. Some of the most prominent YouTube creators taking Hollywood by storm include, now let's get into the conversation because we're going to talk all about them. Let's go.
Okay, so
anybody? Yeah.
I want to, thinking about YouTubers that made that transition into Hollywood, creating some of these killer movies that we've recently seen over the past few years. Which one stands out the most to both you, Paige? And start with you. Which one stands out to you more than any other film?
Like which one of the most recent ones from a YouTuber?
Yeah, from a YouTuber.
It would be
Altogether,
Obsession.
yeah.
100%
Of course.
Obsession.
Of course, it's Obsession. This thing is burning the town down right now. Hollywood.
He did it. He did it well.
Yeah. And it shows you, again, what can be done from passion. But this is my thing. This is what I was thinking about with YouTube and them making that move. And technology nowadays, right? We talk about technology. We talked about it a couple times and the positives and negatives. And it is giving us a platform. It's giving everyone a platform now to get creative and to put their art on display, so to speak. So my thing is, looking at the positives from it, right? It is allowing for more voices to be heard. There's greater diversity, right? We're seeing a whole plethora of different ethnicities get involved in filmmaking. It's built they have their fan bases. Like you think about YouTube, right? These people, they have their fan base, and now that fan base is going to go and say, "Hell, I'm going to check out the movie that's in the theaters." So it's almost like it's not guaranteed sales, but people are seeing this in the studios like, well, you know what? They have this X amount of followers. Mm-hmm. This could make a lot of money. So they're willing to take the chance, I feel like now. And, studios even on this. But for independent filmmakers, for them, they're like, well, this is a calculated risk because I have my following here. And I'm sure I'm going to get a good percentage of them to check out this film. And you've seen a lot of fresh ideas, right?
Yeah.
Obsession is destroying it, like absolutely destroying it out there. And but that's not the only movie out there that has done this. I mean, there were others that we don't even, we still talk about, but not as much obviously because Obsession is really taking the spotlight. So what are some of those other films that you guys that come to mind when you think of this?
Well, right now it's Obsession. It's Backrooms because Backrooms is killing it. It's been Iron Lung by Markiplier. And this is all this year. These are all people from YouTube, that came out. Like, let me talk a little bit about Obsession real quick. Obsession There's a film, but before we get into Obsession, I'm going to talk about Cory Barker. Cory Barker made a film. I think it was an $800 film. And it went viral. It's called Milk and Cereal.
So
Went
good.
viral on YouTube. Had so many millions of followers. I mean, so many millions of views, right, on YouTube. And through his following, he has a whole bunch of other short horror films. He developed his following. These people liked his stuff. They liked everything he was doing. So he went by himself. Don't get it messed up over here. Don't get it twisted. What Obsession was, he went and he made this movie for less than 800 grand. He did it himself. Everybody I know Focus Features. You see Focus Features. You see Blumhouse, right? But they just acquired the film after it played at the Toronto International Film Festival. This film played, he played this at the film festival, and it was so talked about. So many people were ranting and raving about this flick. And then Focus Features when it picked it up. And they paid, I think, I forget how many million they paid for. They paid for this film that cost this guy less than 800 grand. Right? They paid, I think they spent 14 million, maybe something like that, if I remember correctly. I was supposed to have these figures, but I lost a piece of paper that had everything written on it. But he made a grip off of that film, right? And then it comes out in the theaters. Blumhouse is on board now with the marketing and everything. And this thing made $400 and something thousand dollars, almost $500 million on less than $800,000 budget. This is incredible. That's just what's happening now. You want to talk about Backrooms? Backrooms was that was a concept. That was a creepypasta. Creepypasta that was popularized by the YouTuber King Pixels. His name is King Parsons, but King Pixels. And anybody that doesn't know what creepypasta is, I got something here. Let me read it to you guys. Creepypasta broadly refers to horror stories and characters that originate online, often in forums, image boards, and social media before spreading across the internet, right? And it's not a new concept. These are things that have been in existence. There were previous efforts to bring creepypasta, to Hollywood and everything like that, and very success. You know what I mean? But A24 picked up Backrooms, and they brought Kane Pixels, a 20-year-old filmmaker, established YouTuber, and they said, "Listen, we want you to direct this film." They put him behind it, made crazy bread. Bro, let me tell you something about this film. Backrooms had a $10 million budget. It made $367.9 million at the box office.
Insane.
This is a concept. Yeah. This is a concept that was developed on YouTube and social media, because it was also in the message boards and stuff like that, from what I understand. But it has a following. It was real grassroots. Like, it really picked up all of these followers, and they went to the movie theater. They showed up, and they showed out, and they represented. And the movie did so good, they re-released it with extra footage. So, and not only that, you had established, respected actors playing in the films. So this right now, this time that we're living in, there's so much horror coming out. And you see, we were just talking about IP like Crystal Lake, Freddy Krueger, everything like that. But this generation, this is their horror pillars. These are their icons. Obsession. It's a story that a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
Backrooms. A lot of us can't relate to it, but it has a big following. People really want to see that, and they went to the movies and they showed up and showed out. You look at
Talk to Me is another one.
Talk to me. Yeah, Talk to Me and Bring Her Back by the Filippo brothers. Their names. They did stunts and sketches on YouTube. These were comedy guys on YouTube. Australian. They're a couple twins. They were a set of twins from Australia. They were doing this content. They got really, really, really popular. They got a bunch of followers, and then they said, "Oh, we're gonna make these we're gonna make these horror films, and they killed it. You know, Talk to Me killed it. 2020, it came out in 2022. It came to the United States, wide release 2023, and they freaking killed it. And then they brought out Bring Her Back 2025. That also, a lot of people talk about it, rave reviews for this movie. I didn't really care for it. It wasn't my type of horror, but Talk to Me, forget about it. I love Talk to Me. Like these YouTubers, like Hollywood needs to stop trying to do the same old shit. You know, the same old shit just gets tired. You play it out, you destroy it, you cannibalize your own IP. You got to start listening to what the audience wants to see, what they want to pay for. Oh, nobody's coming to the movie theaters anymore. You know, it's dying. It's because you're not giving them what they want. You're not putting in the movie theaters what they want to see. And what they want to see is everything we talk about now. Proof of concept on YouTube. There you go, Jimmy.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's a good point. That's one thing Hollywood can learn from YouTubers is, hey, listen, I have X amount of fans on my channel, subscribers on this channel. They love this kind of content. Why not put this on the big screen in some capacity? So that's definitely a lesson learned. I mean, my concern is this, because I love the fact that everybody has an opportunity now these days, because you had to know somebody that knew somebody back in the day to get into Hollywood. Now with social media, YouTube, all these other platforms, independent filmmakers and content creators are growing their followings, and their followings are getting so massive that they're like, well, I can create something on a lower budget because I love this and I have a passion for this. And these fans that I know that I've worked on building over this X amount of time, they're going to come out, they're going to support it. You know, I know it's a calculated risk, but everybody has a voice now. And again, going back to the point, you know, we're getting all different ethnicities now doing this. You know, it's not like back in the day, there was a certain group of people that were making films. So bottom line is, I love that. I love that about it. But here's my concern. Oversaturation. Because there's never been more content than there is nowadays. And I feel like for me, I get anxiety when I'm looking at all the films and all the content I'm trying to catch up on. It's a lot. So it's like, well, how do you stand out? How do you stand out amongst the rest? And that is, I mean, that's also a good thing if you look at it, because now you got to get creative. Now you have to do something, you know, competition, if you will. Competition breeds excellence. But that oversaturation could be an issue. That's all I'm saying. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I think oversaturation. Oh, go ahead, Paige. You go ahead first.
No, you go first.
No, you go. I want to hear what you got to say.
Rock, paper, scissors, baby.
I think, right. I think with the whole oversaturation, I think every different person is going to have, like, how do I word this? I think everyone has their own, like, audience. So everyone that has their specific audience is going to always view into them, if that makes any sense, what I'm trying to say. But, like, Jimmy, I get what you're saying with the oversaturation. So it's hard to, like, you know, find new things when there's just so much going on. But I feel like if you look hard enough, I guess you can find certain things. But I do get what you're saying with oversaturation.
Yeah. No, 100% is a concern. So reason.
Yeah. Oversaturation is a real problem because there's just so much content. It's like finding a grain of salt in a pepper shaker. You know what I mean? So it is difficult, but there's still something called word of mouth. And word of mouth is the one thing that has never fell off. You know what I mean? Word of mouth is something that people don't really pay, you know, they don't really give it enough. Slash rate having the same people on the camera over and over. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You know, word of mouth is something that nobody cares about anymore. Like these movies, these films come out. They, you know, this is what's been happening the last 5-10 years. These films come out three weeks later. They're on streaming somewhere. There was no, it didn't do anything at the box office. It's because you're trying to front load. Like, stop trying to get everything opening weekend. And this is why they're putting out crap. If something's good, look at what happened with Obsession. It came out, killed, right? weekend number 2, it did better than it did weekend number 1.
People talk.
Weekend number 2 did better than opening weekend did. Weekend number 3 did better than weekend number 2 did. That's word of mouth. That's people hearing it. It still exists. It's still a concept. It's still a thing. Stop acting like these constants don't exist. It does. But word of mouth will get your thing across. You could be lost, but word of mouth. You ever see that Milk and Cereal? Yeah, you got to check that out. You ever seen Obsession? Yo, I went to see this movie Obsession because it's a community thing. Going to the movies is a community thing. And you're going to talk about what you go see with the people that you interact with who are into the same things you're into. So this is why I always say storytelling is everything, because you could trick me the first weekend and we'll all come out like what happened with Scream 7. I know there's a lot of people that love Scream 7.
Yeah.
Scream 7 killed it the first weekend, and then the next few weekends they were, they were stinking up the joint. Nobody went to see it. Their gross at the end of the run was only 200 and something million. You know what I mean? This is a big, major franchise, and they shit the bed. They pissed the bed, whatever you want to call it, because they front loaded everybody. They gave us some crap just saying we're gonna fucking cash out. Everybody went opening weekend and they said, that shit was trash. Or it wasn't as good as this one, or it wasn't as good as that one. And people say, you know what? I'm gonna just wait for it to come to streaming. And that's what happens when you put whack shit out. No whack shit. Everything has to be good. But the thing here is that all of these content creators that we're going to be discussing in this show, because there's a bunch more, they have established a confidence in their brand. They have formed a connection with their viewership, and these people trust them. They trust and believe in them. They're like, yo, listen, these people are not going to let us down. Not like Hollywood, where every time something comes out, it's like, oh, they got me again. This is why people are not going back to the movies. They're like, yo, this movie, the last one, they got me, man. They robbed me. They robbed me blind. They saw me coming. I got taken. Like that, it cannot be the sentiment coming out of going to see a movie. You have to be leaving that movie talking about it. Too many times now. And I'm a guy, I go to the movies regularly. I haven't been in a minute, but I go to the movies regularly. You leave the movie and you're talking about what you're going to eat. You're not even talking with your friends about, yo, remember this part? Yo, what about that? Like, this is what used to happen when we went to the movies. All of these movies that we love, all these movies that we hold in such high regard, when we left the movie theater, we would talk about, oh, man, remember this, remember that. Yo, listen, Paige, when you go see this, I can't wait to talk to you about it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I can't wait to talk to you about it because this is
that excitement.
Yeah, that excitement. Bro, we go to the movies now and it's like, you want ice cream? This is what people are talking about. They don't talk about the movie again. Like, what are you doing?
Well, and this is, I think you're bringing back excitement to the theaters because, again, with these filmmakers, there's a fan base. There's a fan base already established on YouTube, right? So now those fans, they're genuinely excited about this. And people that don't know about it, they're intrigued because they hear about the excitement. And it's all about that feeling. Even when we were just talking about with the TV series, with dropping all like one a week, that excitement, that anticipation that builds. These movies that are coming out in our community right now, there's never been, again, a better time to be a horror fan. There's so many new horror films coming out every single week, whether it's straight to streaming or whether it's in the theaters or both. It's just an incredible time. Again, my concern, only oversaturation, because, if people are talking about some expectations could be high and it could be a letdown. But, you see what's going on with the bigger franchises, Swift, to your point, Scream. It's like, well, they tease us to make us believe it's going to be one thing, and it's something that was, for me, it was a letdown.
A cash grab.
Like
we shouldn't be feeling like it was a cash grab. Like, yeah, we got your stupid asses out here again, and we showed you this and we gave you that. We cannot feel like that. Like, this is why people don't. It's affecting the movie going experience. This is why people. And then you got to change the theatrical to streaming window. Like, I could tell somebody, yo, you got to go see this movie. Man, the movie's is expensive. I'll just wait for it to come on streaming. Like, there's no excitement.
Yeah.
You go to some of these movies, opening night, like, look at The Odyssey, for instance. The Odyssey is not a horror film. There's horror elements in it. Chris Nolan is coming out this weekend. Everybody go check it out. 70 millimeter IMAX. Do it however you do it, but see it in a premium format because I think it's going to be the bomb. But You look at that. I can't even get a ticket. I can't even get in the place. My IMAX, AMC Lincoln Square, I think it has something like 430 seats in the auditorium.
Wow.
Right?
And so
something like that. 400. The screen is stories high. Stories high. It's not like what they got. They got Limax at a lot of these places. I'm talking about the real IMAX, true IMAX. I got that here at AMC Lincoln Square, right? I can't get a seat in there. They got a 2 a.m. screening time. I can't get into the 2 a.m. screening.
That's wild.
On a Thursday night.
On
a Thursday night. So on a Thursday night, you got 400 and something people. They got their tickets already for the Odyssey. That's excitement. Opening weekend. That's Thursday night. That's not even Friday. Thursday night. That's excitement. And this is the emotion that all of these YouTubers who came and took over Hollywood. Not only did they take over horror, they took over Hollywood because they're making all of these Hollywood execs look absolutely ridiculous. You guys don't know what you're doing. We know what we're doing. We got it from the mud, and we connected with our fan base, and we're telling them the stories that they want to hear. And in turn, they're excited when we come to the big screen because we're also making the theatrical versions of this thing that they love because we understand it. We know what we're doing. We know how to talk to them. And when everybody hears about it, they're going to want to see, oh, what's that party? There's a party going on over there. Let's go in there and see what's going on. And that's how these movies make all of this money. That's how they make all this money. It's like you said earlier, Jimmy, that excitement. It's a confidence in the brand, which is so important. We have no confidence in old school Hollywood anymore because they have shown us all we want to do is rob the shit out of you one time. You can rob me now, but now I'm never going to trust you again. And I'm going to be waiting to rob you back. Trust me. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me. But you do know there's a time where I can say drop it in the bag. You do know that because you only could catch me once. But that's why nobody's going to the movies anymore. Yeah. But what Obsession did, shown by the amount of money that it made, and they extended its theatrical window, which they should have. They're showing that this is what people want to come see. These are the stories people want to hear. Yep. You know, by a brand that they trust, that confidence. That's priceless. There's no commodity that can buy that back once it's lost. Trust.
Yeah.
I feel like Obsession did something that hasn't been done in a very long time. Like my whole job. So I saw Obsession when it first came out, and I talked about it to everybody at my job. And then it took maybe 2 weeks for my entire job to finally catch on. But like the whole kitchen was talking about it, the whole kitchen, and I haven't seen that in like a while. The people that aren't even horror fans. It's like I worked with a couple like true horror fans, so they knew who Curry Barker was from Milk and Cereal. So we're chit chatting about it, and then. Like the whole entire kitchen, like they would be like reciting scenes, and I'm like, "Oh, Obsession!" And then like I'll be talking about it, like, "Oh, the brick," and then the cook over there is like, "Yo, Obsession!" And like the whole kitchen is still talking about Obsession. So it's wild. It really is. It is. And guys,
it's a cultural thing.
I haven't seen
it,
and maybe it's just me, but to your point, I haven't seen something like that drew in non-horror fans. Mm-hmm. That wanted to, watch this and see what the buzz was about and still talk about it because of the story. Swift, to your point too, a lot of people could relate to this in some capacity from the girl's perspective, from the guy's perspective. So without spoiling it, I mean, genius, simple, but genius. And these are the concepts, real life concepts, things that people can relate to. If you get a movie like this, you're going to hit a home run. If almost everyone can relate to it in some capacity. Now, I'll go to some of the comments. I know Joe Scrizzy, busy Joe Scrizzy, Papa Joe, Amazon.
Joe Scrizz doing it bigger than showbiz.
Amazon, Netflix, and other streaming services are turning to independent film folks, even regular folks like us. Start off with a simple cell phone and a digital camera. Yep.
Nice.
We have everything at our fingertips right now. For all of that, Vader, we needed fresh take on horror from independent filmmakers, because honestly, mainstream horror movies are getting a little stale. 1,000,000% agree with you.
100% Vader.
Let's see, we got Mikey Bones that said this too. Having the same people behind the camera and the same styles, the same ideas over and over. Fresh minds behind the camera have saved this genre. 100% agree again.
Absolutely.
What you need, new concepts, originality. This doesn't seem new to me, Rob says. If you ask me, any great directors will tell you, they'll talk about, making movies as a kid. They just didn't have a platform like YouTube. Yes, very true. That's the only thing that has changed. That may be one of the only things that's changed, but that's a massive thing, Rob, because you are now getting in front of a global audience. It is not just like a local town. Like, you had to put in the work back in the day. Now, you have to put in the work.
You got to put in the work now too, but it's just different.
It's different. Yeah,
you're coming to them like, yo, check out the DP, man. I got 3.4 million subscribers. I got this project that it has 16 million views. What can Hollywood tell you at that point? Oh, you don't know nothing about making movies, kid. Well, I got 16 million people that say different. And everything that I put out on this platform, getting all of these views, and I'm getting paid from it now. And I guarantee I can get paid from it on the big screen. So you think you don't know what I'm talking about? Fine, you stick with your stuff. And then you see the studios like, I hate to call it an indie because it's not really an indie anymore. A24. A24 put out Bring Her Back. They put out Talk to Me. They put out Backrooms. They're taking chances with Backrooms. They just got the Kane Parsons, Kane Pixels from YouTube. 20 years old, bro. 20 years old. They said, yo, listen, we see what you're doing over here. We believe in you. We're gonna back you up. And look, they succeeded at it. So they're coming to the dance already with like, yo, listen, this is what I got. They're coming in flexing, showing them, yo, you think, big Hollywood, you're talking all of this and that, but you're hurting right now. You're struggling. You out here struggling. Nobody's coming to you to the theater. Nobody's buying your shit. You're just losing money.
This says, acknowledge me. That's what
acknowledge
they're saying.
Me. That's exactly what they're saying. They come up with the ill flex. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Yo, Tony Massari in the building. I want to say, by the way.
Oh, we got Tony Massari.
Talked about that a little bit earlier on the stream. Welcome to the party.
Yeah, gotta know more about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely give you our thoughts later on as well. Yeah, my kid was all about Backrooms because the stuff on YouTube. Slick Rick says, and that's another thing.
This is the thing. Yes, there you go, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. That's what you need to do. Pass the torch on. It's all about. You said it too. You guys both, Paige. And Paige. It's all about the next generation.
The next generation, like at a certain point, all of us Freddy Krueger fans, we're old now, right? Freddy Krueger's when we were kids. We're old now. Our Life for Horror. How you doing, Sam? Love you. Miss you so much. How's everything? Brendan and Sam, shout out. We're old now. All of us are old, right? So this Freddy Krueger is for us. How are these younger audiences going to connect with that? Like, we have to pass it down to them. But are they going to care when they got the things that resonate to them? The Backrooms, the creepypasta, all this type of stuff. Are they going to care about some Freddy Krueger? Yeah, that's my parents' stuff. I mean, I know it's different in where we come from, because I know some people from different areas that they're still going to see the same bands that their parents were going to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That these bands are old as hell. They still, our demographic, like, we didn't want to hear the old shit. We had our shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go see Bruce Springsteen and whatever nonsense. I'm not nonsense. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I mean, we couldn't give a damn about a Bruce Springsteen. We had our shit, and that's what these new generations are doing. They're latching onto the stuff that they can relate to, their stuff, their things.
Yeah, 100%.
Markiplier. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mark Fitzback, Markiplier. Let me tell you about Markiplier, bro. The beloved gaming YouTuber self-financed and directed the feature film Iron Lung. It's an adaptation of a video game, right? But he's a YouTuber, and he went and made this thing himself. And it was check. You want to hear a flex? I'm gonna tell you a flex right now. Iron Lung came out in movie theaters the same weekend as Send Help. Now, Send Help was Sam Raimi's. Oh, Brandon, what's up, bro?
Brandon in the house. What's happening?
What up, gang? Sam Raimi's R-rated return, his long-awaited return to R-rated films. Send Help came out the same weekend as Iron Lung. Iron Lung whipped Sam Raimi's ass, bro. Everybody, but who loves Sam Raimi? We do. We're old now. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Evil Dead, all of these movies of Sam Raimi, Darkman, all this type of stuff. This is stuff from a long time ago. Sam Raimi's respect, and much respect to him. Everything he did, all of his accomplishments, all of his contributions to horror. These people didn't care. They came out to see Iron Lung outperform the living legend, Sam Raimi. Audiences are telling you what they want to watch, what they want to hear, what they want to see, what they care about. And we're still here trying to do the same old thing that the 70-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds like. Listen, it's a new world. On Hollywood's watch, they have seen all of us stop going to the movie theater. On their watch. They had it. They had a thing, they had a good thing, and then they squandered it. And now this is their thing now. All of this new IP, all these new IPs and new concepts and everything that we don't quite understand because it's not our shit. That's what is making waves right now in the movie theaters. Oh, we got Big John. Big John Stud, John Walsh. What's up, bro? How you doing?
John's in the building. Tony's in the building. We got people popping up in here. Man, love
yes,
to see
indeed.
you.
Thanks for joining us. We just here talking some crap.
Yeah, we're just chopping it up. But no, good, Swift, on the money, man. You're on fire with all this, and you're right. You're right about it. Go continue what you were saying, because I got a couple questions for you guys.
All right, I just want to give a shout out to the first guy that I remember making this transition from YouTube to Hollywood, to horror Hollywood.
Yeah,
and that's David. Anybody that remembers David F. Sandberg? He came out in 2013. He had a short film, 3 minutes long, called Lights Out, 2013. Right? Came out with this film. It had a 3-minute runtime, and it was a short film. It was released for a film festival called the Bloody Cuts Horror Challenge. Right? It was a finalist. He won Best Director, and the short film was released on December 30th, 2013, on YouTube and Vimeo. And as of today, July 15th, 2026, that short film has 19 million views on YouTube. And guess what happened? He got picked up. Listen, we want you to do Lights Out as a feature. So Lights Out came out in 2016. Anybody remembers that? Lights Out did well.
Yes.
Then from there, he was given Annabelle Creation, which a lot of people say that was the best installment of the Annabelle franchise, Annabelle Creation. And he also did Until Dawn, which was 2025. And some other films he did. These are superhero films. Shazam from 2019 and Shazam Fury of the Gods 2023. But he also, being the horror-loving guy that he is, he snuck heavy horror elements into those films. Those are family superhero films. And he snuck horror elements in there with the 7 Deadly Sins. And, there were so many parts in there that where you could say, oh, this is a zombie film and all this type of stuff. But shout out to Ryan F. Sandberg, man, because he pioneered this shit. His shit made all of this buzz, not only at the film festival, but on YouTube. Lights Out. It's still on there too. You can check them out at Pony Smasher on YouTube. It's a 3-minute short, and then you go watch the feature film, which was released by, I believe it was New Line Cinema, I believe, in 2016. But he's the first guy that I remember. Oh shit, this is a YouTube guy, and he was successful and made money back then. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
No. Listen, man, I was listening to you. I had you up there, so my service is good. Don't want anybody getting worried here. Man, my bladder was anything can happen when you're live, man. Drinking too much water. I had you bumped up, and I went to go take a leak, and I'm back. And when I heard everything you're saying, man, you talk about Sandberg. I was listening. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were mentioning, man, I love Until Dawn. I really thoroughly enjoyed that film. And I mean, I know it's based off of a video game and Lights Out. You were talking about Annabelle creation, all good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, there's just so many people that made that move from YouTube to Hollywood, and it's becoming more popular now. Again, because of what we just talked about, because of the fan base, because of the demand for something fresh, something original, something that tells everyone out here you can do it. You don't have to be in Hollywood. Anybody can do it if you have creativity, if you have passion about something. And that's what I love about this. That's what I love. You got people that are watching this now. Hollywood is watching like, oh, wait a minute. This is, these people, they're doing it without us opening the door. They're doing it because of the impact that they've made on social media. Or influencers, all influencers. Are they the future of the film business? Think about it. Is this going to be what it's going to be? I mean, how does Hollywood, keep up with this? How do they stay afloat when anybody can now create a film? How do these big studios stay in? Yep.
Unfortunately, I have no faith in Hollywood because business and big business like Hollywood has always been about chasing trends. So they're on the ropes now. They're being made to look ridiculous by these people who are making their own content, right? They're being made to look ridiculous. You're a 100-and-something-year-old industry, and these people are making you look absolutely obsolete, right? You got all of these degrees on your wall saying you know this, you know that, and you don't know how to keep something successful that you owned it already. And you, like I said before, you just squandered it. The thing with these content creators, they understand the stories that need to be told. I sure hope influencers aren't the future of the
are the future of the business. It concerns me a little. It really does, because even though we got some incredible films, with social media nowadays, it's a blessing and a curse. And I've talked about it. Number one, it's unveiling too much, it's spoiling too much, and it is shortening our attention spans dramatically, and that is a concern. How do you keep people engaged with these movies now because of social media? And that's a legit conversation.
Yeah.
So because
Hollywood is going to be chasing anything, trying to throw shit at the wall to see what stakes like they always do. And the future is these. The future are these content creators. They're the future because they're creating real connections with the audience.
Okay. Yeah. I agree. Paige, what do you think on that?
Influencers?
Yeah, just being a future of the business, and just even the impact of social media alone with films and filmmakers.
It's a good question. How do I feel about that? I mean, I hope not every influencer is the future of film, because when I first heard we were going to do YouTube like horror stuff, I thought of Shane Dawson, and I personally hate Shane Dawson. Like, I do, because he did that horror movie Smiley or something like that. And like, hopefully he'll never be a future of anything. But then we have like really good content creators that, you could be the future. But social media is very how do I say this? There's just so many parts to social media that like maybe they all shouldn't be the future of film industry, but some should.
But unfortunately, those people you're talking about that shouldn't do it, those are going to be the ones that old Hollywood is going to go to. Oh, listen, we got to do this, because they don't know the head from their ass, bro. They don't. They don't know shit about what they're doing. They just want to
take a backseat.
Yeah. I mean, look, and there's people talk about, like, let's get some of the comments here. So Iron Lung was 51 million total. Send Help was 93. So Send Help eventually beat it. So overall,
it eventually beat it. But that opening weekend, Iron Lung dropped its nuts on Send Help's head.
Now, but see, that's another thing. No, not that they're dropping the nuts, but the other thing is,
I'm sorry, guys.
No, because now is that going to be the case for these filmmakers because they have the following, the opening week is going to be so successful, but the weeks thereafter are not going to be as successful because everybody already went out to see it. Whereas, look at Send Help, it might have not been successful the first week, but over time, with word of mouth, as we spoke about it, So look, my thing is this: there's a demand. There's a demand. Some of these people have large followings, and it's original content, so I love it. Do I think it's going to be the future? No, not solely. I think we're going to have a mix of things, but I know that it has given us, the everyday average Joe and Jane, they're giving all of us an opportunity to create, to be a filmmaker if we wanted to. I mean, if you have that passion, it's there, you can do it. And they showed all of us that it's possible. So that's a big thing right there, opening that door for anybody to do it. Let's see what some of the comments. There was a couple more up in there. Alex Shalom, the Island Boys versus Jason. Island Boys. Okay, then terrific. Brendan says, if it happens, I take back what I said. And Brendan had initially said, I sure hope influences are the future of the film business. I love it. I love the chat, man. You guys are going off up in there.
Yeah, we got the best chat in the community.
Chat in the biz, baby. That's it.
Yeah.
So
let me tell you. Go ahead. If you got something else up there.
No, I'm just I was looking at the thing. I had other things I was going to pop in there, but go ahead, Swift.
Yeah, Hollywood tried it before. I forgot to mention anybody. If you ever heard of the Slender Man, he was in.
Yes.
He was in one of the Conjurings, but the Slender Man was actually a creepypasta. It's a fictional character that originated as a creepypasta internet meme created by Something Awful forum user Eric Knudsen using the pseudonym Victor Surge in June of 2009. He's depicted as a thin, unnaturally tall humanoid with pale white skin and a featureless face, wearing a black suit with branching tendrils. There was a Slender Man movie that came out in 2018. Slender Man was also in The Conjuring 2. Was it The Conjuring 2?
Yeah, it was The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, so Slender Man was a creepypasta back in 2009. I didn't even know about it. I just knew, this is something I never heard of. It seems to have legs. It seems to be all over the place. It was a game. Oh, man, I didn't know that. Illegally downloaded the game to play. See, so they tried to do it, but it didn't quite hit like how these films now are hitting. You know what I mean? And then there's something else from 2023 that I was just made aware of today. It's it was a film based on a viral Twitter thread, and it's called Dear David. And there was a movie that came out in 2023. But Dear David, it's a supernatural horror film based on the viral Twitter thread by Adam Ellis about a man who becomes haunted by the ghost of a boy named David after engaging with online trolls, leading to a descent into a terrifying reality as he chronicles the events online. Directed by John McPhail, the film stars Augustus Prue as Adam Ellis and was released in theaters and on digital platforms on October 13, 2023. So these studios have been trying to do this right here. You can see from at least 2009 or 2010, whatever you want to say, because it has to catch on before somebody wants to make a movie about it. But they've been trying to reach and use the internet and what's popping on the internet and what's popular with these younger audiences and when it comes to horror and everything like that. They've been trying to do it. But right now it really hit its stride. Is it because these things are so good? Yeah. Personally, it's not for me. I would say no. I don't think these things are so good. Like, much like what Rob Humphrey says, Obsession, yeah, it's all right, but it's a story that everybody can, the Crooked Man, yeah, there you go. That's the Crooked Man, yeah.
Almost like the Grim Cuddy.
Grim Cuddy, yes, yeah. But, these movies that are making so much money at the box office right now that we're talking about, these YouTubers coming out, to me, in my opinion, they're from okay or decent to good. There's none of these movies are super films to me. But that just goes to show that Hollywood's putting out crap and people just don't believe you. We need more people. You know what I mean? Like, they're showing, listen, this is what we like. Iron Lung, I didn't think Iron Lung was like badass or nothing like that, but for the people that love it, there's a reason they love it. It's exactly what they wanted to see.
Yeah.
And Hollywood's just dropped. They just dropped the ball, man.
Very different.
It's over. It's over for them. Listen, they're lucky that there's certain studios like you see. Sinners came out last year. Did all of these. One swept the Oscars. Did all this type of stuff, right? Sinners is an independent film that happened to be won in a bidding war by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers won the distribution for Sinners. Sinners was already shot. Like Ryan Coogler, you know, he is of a position that he was able to make the film he wanted to make, do everything he wanted to do, and then shop it around. Because Ryan Coogler, Black Panther 2, Creed 1, Creed 2, Fruitvale Station, he's got the critical success and he's got the blockbuster success. So he was in a good position to make Sinners and then shop it around. That's why Sinners did so good. It wasn't because Warner Brothers says, "Oh, we're gonna make this thing." They're all out of ideas, and you know, Pam Abdi and the two at Warner Brothers. Shout out to them because last year they freaking killed it. They were on the verge of getting kicked out of Warner Brothers. Like, yo, you guys are out of here.
Yeah, they're like, we got to do something quick. Yeah, we got to
listen.
They started killing it now, man.
Yeah, they came out with that. They came number one. They came out with the Minecraft. I think it was Minecraft. The Minecraft movie that killed it. Then Sinners came out right after that, killed it. Then after Sinners, what came out after Sinners? After Sinners, you have Weapons, and also Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah.
You know, so Warner Brothers really bounced back, but it's not because they just happen to fall into it. They happen to fall into these things. You know, like the major success, they happen to fall into it.
You look at the YouTubers out here. I want to know, everybody in the comments, I want you to comment and drop your YouTuber that you would want to see create a sequel to, and I know we talked about this, a sequel, a prequel, or just like to give it a shot at one of the major horror franchises out there, and what franchise would it be? So is there a specific content creator or YouTuber that you would want to see create a film for a specific major horror franchise? Let us know the YouTuber, let us know the franchise, drop it in the comments, and you guys both tell me, think about it. Paige Swift, think about it. Who do you have in mind? Because look, we just talked about another Nightmare on Elm Street movie coming out. We talked about the series Crystal Lake finally coming out. But think about some of these incredible filmmakers, YouTubers and filmmakers that we just talked about, and which one of them would you want to see make another installment to one of these franchises?
Well, here's one we got to take off the table because it's already been announced. Cory Barker is involved with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I heard Cory about Barker that.
From the Fame of Obsession, he's connected to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So take that off the table and let us know what you guys think. Nemo, Corey, and Mark.
We always could use new zombie movies, Mama Swift. I'm with you on that, 100%. That's the other thing. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mr. Barker's going to do with Mr. Sawyer over here. Oh no, with Leatherface, with Bubba, with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because we've had so many installments, and I think overall most of them were good. Really like the 03 Texas Chainsaw. I actually enjoyed the Netflix one, 2022. So I want to see what he does, with this right here. So. Not opposed to it. Vince Sandy with Friday 13th officially, even though he had never. All right.
He did Never Hike Alone. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people love Never Hike Alone. So you want to see him do Friday 13th. Sounds good. How about everybody else? Yeah. And in the meantime, I want to give a quick shout out to Chris Stuckman, YouTuber Chris Stuckman, because you might know him from doing his movie reviews and everything like that. But he's a popular film critic and YouTuber. He transitioned into directing with the crowdfunded film. It's a paranormal horror film entitled, and I saw it at the movies, Shelby Oaks. He didn't quite make the impact that all of the rest of these guys did, but shout out to Chris Stuckman for doing it and making it. And it shows with that crowdfunded thing, with the crowdfunded project, he had the following to bring his dreams to fruition.
I think about what we talked about moments ago when we said in regards to social media and the impact. And this is another thing I was just thinking about, the positives and negatives of that. It's so hard these days to keep people engaged with a film. You have to have a killer opening sequence, I feel like. If you're an original concept, you have to have a killer opening sequence, or, you have to really woo us with teaser or trailer. But you can't give away too much. So I think that's the biggest challenge now with the oversaturation of content, and that the fact that all these YouTubers can create films, or anybody can make a film. You have to get creative. You have to have originality, and you have to show people what you have without showing too much. And everybody wants that instant gratification. They want the payoff instantly. You have to build it, baby. You have to build it in a way, and it's forcing people to really just hone in on their craft. And it's thinking about it now, it's a blessing, in a way. Now with the oversaturation, it's now a blessing because you have to stand out. So the films that we're going to be getting, more often than not, we're going to get bangers. More often than not. Sometimes we're going to get milk duds, and we all know we hate milk duds. This just comes with the territory. But thinking about that too, with the attention spans and the instant gratification, and these filmmakers, you have to give them credit. You have to give all of them credit. I mean, they've grown their audience online. They're doing something right? They got a following. They got people that want to see more of what they're doing. So you have to give them credit. And now we're finally starting to see all these other original concepts up in the theaters here. Curry Barker, he's on fire right now. Session, and now going with Texas Chainsaw. So this is the guy that's going to lead the way. I really feel like it. Talking about Kenny Parsons with the back rooms, David Sandberg. Let's see.
David Sandberg, I want to see him do a Blade movie. movie. David F. Sandberg, let's go. Blade, baby. I know this, and I know Marvel. They got that and smashed everything, but that's what I would like to see. I would like to see David F. Sandberg do a Blade movie.
Yeah, 100%. Tony, dude, Sean Clark. Yes, he is a horror junkie like all of us. Hollow Grounds. We had Sean a while back on the show, a while back on 360, not on the live stream, on the pre-recorded stuff. Sean's the man. He's a talent agent as well, represents just a litany of different talent in the community, including the Screamcast. Spoiler, if anybody's looking to book him, you got to go to Sean Clark. I know they probably have multiple agents, but he's that guy. Sean does a tremendous job on YouTube with his content. So, yeah, that's a good call there, Tony. But, yeah, Paige, any thoughts on YouTubers? Any other thoughts? Anything that you want to bring to the table, or things that you're just thinking about with YouTubers transitioning into filmmaking, and any YouTuber that you would want to see create a film in a major franchise?
I feel like I would like to see Curry Barker's take on like a Paranormal Activity film, just because like Milk and Cereal was like found footage type dealio, or not like found footage, but it was like, you know what I mean. I feel like he might do it better than Paranormal Activity did it. So I don't know. That was my first thought when you asked.
I think anybody could. I think you could do it better than Paranormal Activity.
I probably could. I don't know. That was my first thought, so I'm just rolling with that one. I'd like to see that. That'd be pretty cool. So.
100%. I like it. Yeah. Weird Short Films. Chris Wells in the building. What's happening?
Everybody, follow Weird Short Films on YouTube. Check out some of those dope Weird Short Films over there.
Never seen that. Dalla, you dropping some
not Deutschland. The director could do mega horror. No, I have not.
I feel like Guar needs to do a horror movie.
He would have done.
Who?
Guar. You ever hear the band Guar?
Wow, yeah, Beavis and Butthead, right?
Oh,
Guar. They're like a metal band, but I feel like they should do a horror movie. They come out on stage all like weird and scary and dressed up. And when I saw them a long time ago, and they always do some crazy theatrics. They're like spraying the crowd with blood and stuff. And when I saw them, it was when Snooki was pregnant. So this is a long time ago. This is like her first kid. And they literally bring like a gurney out on stage. This is at Starland Ballroom. A gurney out on stage with like a fake Snooki. And they rip her baby out of her stomach and blood spraying all over us and shit. I feel like they should do a horror movie.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wow. Who doesn't want to see Snooki get ripped?
Or something else.
My God. So yeah, no, that's a
What
good
about
that's a good one.
what about you, Jimmy? I don't remember what you said. Who did you say you would like to see from the new group of YouTube creators? Who would you like to see them? What would you like to see them work on? Established IP.
Man, I want to see probably because we know we're getting Texas Chainsaw with Curry.
I'm so excited.
So I'm not gonna go. I want to go with Sandberg. I'm gonna go with David Sieg. I really like what he did with Until Dawn. I want to see a zombie film from Sandberg. Maybe something out of the Return of the Living Dead. Another Return of the Living Dead from Sandberg, or maybe another. I'm gonna say Dawn in that franchise. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was with Mama Swift on that. You know, that's 100%. I want to see more zombie film. I don't know why. I'm in on this freaking zombie craze too lately too. It's weird. When is Horror 365 going to make a film? We make a film every Wednesday night. It's a movie night. Come on.
Our life is a movie.
Yeah, man.
True.
No, unbelievable.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
Brandon, big Brandon in the house. Part of me
Brandon
feels
feels
like
like
Ascension success may set indie filmmakers back somewhat. Why would studios invest real dollars into future projects when they're seeing what Barker did on a micro budget? Facts. Yeah, they're gonna. It's but the way they're gonna do it, like Brandon is saying, it's going to hurt the process. It's going to hurt the process because there's certain projects that need money, and they're not going to be able to get it now because oh no, do you see what Obsession did? Obsession's a different thing. That's something completely different. Well, they did this. They did almost $500 million or $700,000. So it is like Brandon. That's a good point. It's going to hurt the creative process somewhat. But it's not like when they have these big budgets, like they could just go crazy anyway. The more money you got, the more hands in the pot, and they just more people telling you what you can and cannot do, and the more people having something to say and an opinion about storytelling, and they don't know the damn thing about telling a story. You know what I mean? And they're telling you what needs to be in and out of a movie because you got their money, you're using their money.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a really good point though, Brendan, because now it's forcing people to work within a specific budget and really get creative. And, and the thing is, it's going to be hard to top or to match what Obsession did. Yeah. So how high can that bar go, right now before it starts to go back down? So, ultimately, there are platforms that we can all create on. And there's a lot of talented people that have not been discovered yet. A lot of incredible filmmakers that have not been discovered yet that are on YouTube or that are planning on filming some stuff. I mean, we know quite a few of them. Just like personally, I see, some of the individuals out there that have created even short films. We just had Hunter Namar on there from December the 14th. I seen that, Night Tea LLC. I seen Gus that did the Family Recipe with Sammy was in that with Josh. There's a lot of filmmakers that are doing it, and that we know. Chris Wells out here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you want to see all of these dope creators, all these dope indie filmmakers, go look at Weird Short Films. Mm-hmm. Subscribe to Weird Short Films on YouTube. Go check out that YouTube channel, and you're gonna see a bunch of dope. Oh look, speaking of the devil, here we go.
There we go.
Low budget films have something big Hollywood can't touch: authenticity. Big Hollywood only cares about the money. Poor filmmakers care about the story. Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely. But what big Hollywood forgot about is that a good story will make money because people want to hear and see a good story.
Yeah. Slick Rick working on the script.
Wow, I'm currently working on a horror script based on my life that I'm hoping to get people that know more to help me get this going. Oh, that's fantastic.
Dude, you just inspired me, Rick. I don't know, man.
Rick, that's amazing news. You need to get hooked up also with Weird Short Films.
Yes.
Because you can also network. Weird Short Films on YouTube.
Yeah, check out Dalek. Check out also, I want you to check out Family Recipe.
Sweet Boy. Family Recipe, Sweet Boy.
Sweet Boy it is. On with Gus Sammy's in that. Sweet Boy. It's a Texas Chainsaw fan film.
Good one.
And just the cinematography. And that's the thing I enjoy. Like some of the shots, and I don't know if the right word or term, the filters, and just the grittiness, the feel of that film. That all those fan films that Gus puts together. Just again, incredible work. And there's so many filmmakers. Going to Chris Wells' Weird Short Films Festival, the inaugural one. It was number one, an honor to be there, Chris. So thank you for that. And I gotta say, man, so many talented freaking people. Like, and it's the future, and just people that have to be seen. It's just how do you get your work out there to a larger audience, and that's the challenge. Distribution is a challenge in itself. So you can never get enough promotion. Rob Humphrey, screenplay is tough. Yeah, rats on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. It's the same thing. It's a scary place.
What are we doing there, Chris? You little, pass it. No,
absolutely. But everybody follow. I'm telling you, follow Weird Short Films on YouTube. Because we went to a short film at the Weird Short Films Festival. So many creative people, so many talented filmmakers, creative people. They don't have a lot of money, but the ingenuity, the creativity. It's amazing what some of these people were able to pull off with some of these films that we saw at the film festival.
Overall, I'm just really impressed with the fact that we had some of these bangers that we had out here from these YouTubers that we just talked about. Anybody in the comments want to just mention anything else that comes to mind when you think of YouTubers transitioning into Hollywood? I talked about Until Dawn. We talked about Obsession. We talked about Backrooms, Lights Out. I mean, just so many different films, Shelby Oaks. And I'm loving the fact that there's an opportunity. The opportunity is there to create and to get, your art out there, your thought, your vision out there. And
your voice.
That is your voice. Yeah. And it's the blessing of social media. Look, we're doing this on a Wednesday night, right? And it's just a live stream, not a film. But the fact that we're able to connect, all of us here, and connect with people all over the world on here is just incredible. This is the day and age that we're in. And it's never been easier to connect with people, but it's also never been harder to connect with people because of the oversaturation I talked about, because of the attention spans. So it's wild when you think about it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Anybody else have anything in regards to?
Well, I just want to go ahead, Paige. You go first.
Oh no, I don't have any thoughts.
Well, I just want to. Okay, sorry. I just want to say salute to creative people. Salute to people who are telling stories. Believe in yourself. Good stories is the basis of everything. Getting your reps in as a filmmaker, producing shorts is also important. I've met people who just want to jump into a feature. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta listen. You don't come out 6 years old and become a Major League Baseball player. You got to start with T-ball, then you go to Little League, then you go to, high school ball, AAA, college, AAA.
Come on, man.
That's how you do it.
We hit you, Swift. You and Paige, you're hitting home runs out of the womb. Come on.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. That's what Dominicans do. But I was nasty with the bat, But besides the point, like you have to get there. You got to get your reps in, much like Chris just said. Yeah, but you guys are doing a great job. All of you YouTubers, believe in yourself. Don't give up. You have a voice that if the message you're trying to give has any merit, there's ears that want to hear it and eyes that want to see it. So just put hard work. Nothing comes easy. Put hard work into what you want to do, and you'll get where you want to go. You know what I mean? And job well done. You're showing you knocked Hollywood on its ass, and you're showing them that the old way of doing things ain't gonna cut it anymore, and you're gonna have to respect some shit. And before we sign off. I know we're getting around that time. I just want to let everybody know some more stuff that's coming out, some stuff that's in the works as far as other YouTube types of things. Um, much like Backrooms, you got the Mandela catalog that comes straight from YouTube, and it also has roots in Wisconsin, right? And the 2021 web series is set in the fictional town of Mandela County, Wisconsin, which finds itself at the mercy of immortal shape-shifting entities called alternates. Alternates psychologically torment their victims to the point of suicide with the intent of taking on their identities as perfect clones.
Like
The
a mimic.
Mandela Catalog movie has major Hollywood heat behind it, with UA's United Artists with their Scott Stuber, Amblin Entertainment's Steven Spielberg, and Amazon MGM Studios backing it. The
Oh.
trio recently won the rights after, and this is according to Deadline, after a quote, highly competitive 11 studio bidding war, end quote.
Wow.
As Backrooms had enlisted the web series' own King Parsons to direct, the Mandela Catalog will be helmed by creator Alex Kister, based on the screenplay he adapted alongside Taylor Clifton.
Nice.
That's one project that's coming out, and look, you see Spielberg is all over it.
Oh yeah.
You got another film adaptation coming out, and I don't know if any of you ever heard of this shit, but it's called Siren Head. Have any of you ever heard about Siren Head?
Yeah,
No.
Siren Head. Yeah, somebody. I actually mentioned that in the comments earlier.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I did just hear that. Yeah, in the comments I heard it, but never before. No.
Oh yeah, Siren Head. I never heard of this thing, but the film adaptation of Siren Head already has some impressive creative talent behind it, according to the Hollywood Reporter. After Warner Brothers won the bidding war for the rights, it tapped Ryan Duffield from No One Will Save You to direct from a screenplay he co-wrote with Weapons and Barbarian mastermind Zack. If you
Let's
love
go.
Weapons, you love Barbarian, Zack Snyder. He's also doing the new Resident Evil coming out. And Josh Brolin and Austin Abrams, who both appeared in Weapons, are already set to star.
Let's
And that
go.
comes
Let's
from
go.
the writing. Yep. Now, the character Siren Head was created by Canadian artist Trevor Henderson and depicts a towering, emaciated, faceless cryptid with two rusted sirens protruding from his neck. According to his lore, Siren Head lures unsuspecting travelers into the woods by mimicking the sounds of a human in distress. However, it isn't technically considered a creepypasta by purists, as it's a standalone character. So
Nice.
that's what you got looking coming in the works.
Oh
So
man,
some
good
more
stuff.
YouTube shit coming out. So
Thank you.
we're starting to see it. Hollywood now they're just chasing YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, this is amazing. Though this is amazing. You know, it's giving people like us just an opportunity. Creative people. Anybody can do it if you have an idea. If you have passion in an idea, and especially if it's an original idea, hey, bring it to the table. Hollywood scene. I mean, those are two. Thank you so much for sharing that, Swift. Really looking forward to both of those. I got comments over here. Let's see. Chris Wells. Not a horror film, but A24 film Zola 2020, based on an infamous viral 148 tweet thread posted in 2015. And Zola King. Another one, A24.
Wow, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Hollywood proper. Hollywood, not just horror. I mean, they just happen to be destroying with horror right now because horror is the thing. But Hollywood proper is gonna adopt this, and they're gonna try to catch everything that's popping on YouTube, and they're gonna be looking. They're watching. They're watching. Steven Spielberg. They just said Steven Spielberg, bro, is involved in this thing. So Hollywood's watching. They see. Okay, we fumbled the bag. We fumbled the ball. So we have to recover quickly.
So yeah, no, 100%, man. All good stuff. Paige, Swift, everybody up in the chat tonight. Before we get to the trivia question of the night, I also want to tell everybody that next week, looking at the live schedule, we got a producer from talk about independent film, Zombie Con 1. We just talked about zombies. I have this zombie craze going on right now. I'm watching a bunch of different movies. Yeah, man. I'm Shaun of the Dead was last night after the conversation we had. I watched Shaun of the Dead again. I was on Return of the Living Dead. 1 and 2. I like 2. We don't talk about that enough. And then just a bunch of different zombie films I'm going to move. But this was Zombie Con 1. It's on Tubi. Check it out before next week. We're going to have one of the producers, Aaron, on talking about that. And then the following Wednesday is going to be our Slash Miss in July preview before the show at Emmaus. But we're going to talk Christmas horror in July. So that's a Wednesday. Yeah. And then our fan free-for-all, I believe, is going to be it. You know what, Swift? Wasn't it supposed to be this Friday or is it next Friday? Because I had it marked down either or. So
yeah, we can let's do it this Friday because I'm going to be on assignment.
Some things.
Unless listen, I don't have to be there. Like you guys hold it down, man. Listen, let's keep it on schedule. Let's do Friday free fall like we always do, man. We don't got to shuffle nothing around because stuff is on assignment.
Come on.
Let's get it. I would love to be there with you guys, but you guys
on a Friday.
tight ship over here, man. The
We'll
Friday
figure it out.
yeah.
No worries. Yeah, we'll get that rolling.
Maybe this Friday, maybe not. But just stay in touch with us, and
maybe
we'll let you guys know when it is. Yeah.
Feeling cute, I might do free for all. I don't know.
I would prefer the free for all to be like how we do it, like toward the end of the month. I really like that. A lot of we've established that people kind of expect that. The end of the month is the free for all, so I like to stay on that schedule.
Yeah,
and again, I don't have to be here, man. The community's here. That's all that matters. The community's here, and we talk some horror.
We got the best chat in the business today, brah and sis. I'm telling you, we got just an incredible group of people in here. I want to shout out everybody that was in the chat every single week too. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. I'm little this trivia question right here of the week. There's a couple I have in mind, so I'm really trying to narrow it down to the proper question here. Before we even get to that, I know somebody was asking something in the chat. Thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate you, buddy. Rob Andrews can't be here Friday, so I wouldn't be able to join.
Nope,
all right,
yeah, you see, we can't do it Friday. That's it. That's the answer right there.
We need Rob.
That means we're doing it Friday. Rob can't make it. No. But we'll figure out when we're gonna be doing it. Hey, Lana's back.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
So let's see. Let me see what we can ask right now. Thinking, I'm debating right here. But before I guess we get to the trivia, let's just say if you haven't done so already, what are you doing? Like, share, subscribe, spread the word. Horror 365 alive on YouTube. That's youtube.com/horror365 alive. We're on Facebook. Yes, Horrorheads 365 on Instagram at horror.365. And then just shoot us an email if you want. Horrorheads365@gmail.com. We have some new content coming out, as we were stating earlier in this episode. It's going to be Trailer Park on Tuesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to watch some trailers. Yeah, watching some trailers with all of you, and want to give you our thoughts and hear your thoughts. We have the Princess of Pain herself.
Who wants to join us?
Yeah, hell yeah. Princess of Pain herself, Paige Ann, and Hurricane Storm going to be creating some content coming soon, so stand by for that. So a lot of good stuff happening over here. We're going to be trying to get some more content out there throughout the week, as well as the events. I mean, you got to just check out the social media. Check out what's shaking and baking online. A ton of things happening right now. Mama Swift says WWE is horror wrestling now. Yeah, well, I got to say, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. There's a huge crossover between wrestling and horror. And we got a guest or two coming up next month that was in the professional wrestling business, and I also was in some horror movie. So we're going to talk about that, and that's next month. But yeah, we want to talk about that wrestling horror connection. So good stuff coming. Right now, I guess we're going to get to. We'll get to the trivia question of the week here. Stop it. Scroll. Come on, scroll. There we go. Boom. All right. Where are we at? Hey, let's give it up. Where the hell is man? I don't even know. There we go. Man. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's see which one I'm going to ask. Now, last week, Nemo took it. She is the current champ of the week right here. Maybe we'll make it easy this week. The first person to answer this in the chat here. I don't want to make it too easy. So I got a couple questions. Who is the actress? All right, it's going to be easy. Who's the actress that portrays Nikki in Obsession? And you got to have the correct spelling to this as well. That's it.
That's the catch.
The correct spelling.
And go.
Let's see. Who portrays Nikki in Obsession?
She's gonna blow up, that girl. She's gonna get a lot of roles.
You need the whole name, and you need. Wait. I think Brendan got it. Isn't correct? Isn't the correct spelling? No, Brendan, you don't have the correct spelling.
Oh
my God! That's why I said this is. Oh no! Why?
It is rough.
Why does he have it? Oh no, Rob!
Is it Rob?
He said, "Oh no, why?"
Oh no!
Next, give it to Brendan.
You missed it, Brendan. Why did you one R off and Rob stole it because he had the double R, not the Rough Rider.
Rob Googled it.
Not the Rough Rider condoms. He had Indy Navarrete. He got it, Navarrete. He got it right. Rob is the trivia champ of the week. Rob,
damn it!
Congratulations, Rob.
Oh shit!
Good Rob. Listen, Rob is the champion, my friends.
That's it, Rob Humphrey, the trivia champ of the week. I can't wait to see that shot online. We love you, Rob. Good stuff, man. One all
Brandon, you almost had it, bro. You almost had it. Damn.
Nemo, Rob definitely Googled it. Face, you don't even. You don't like
I'm telling you, I know.
So there we go. Good stuff today.
Congratulations, Rob. Rob is the champ.
Congrats, Rob.
That's what made it challenging. It's not.
It's not. It's definitely not.
So, all right, guys, girls, guy, goils, and ghouls. Thank you once again for tuning in. Horror 365 Live. Stay tuned. Check out the social medias, like I said, for all the updates going to be going on over the next couple of weeks. A lot of good stuff coming on. So leading up to the Summerween party, some things happening over the fall time, which would be, again, super early for that, but a lot of good things coming here at Horror 365. Appreciate you all tuning in, and thank you for celebrating horror.
Come see us this weekend. Scream Scene's event, Scream Scene 1 year anniversary. We're going to be over here at the Pine Box Rock Shop this Saturday. Come check us out. Thanks for joining us tonight. We love you.
Love you guys.
Here, remember, it's not just a genre, baby. It's a lifestyle. We'll see you.
I'll see you soon.